Well, everybody loves a good clone trooper. Don't you agree? Stay tuned. Hey everybody, Papa Gord here, and so might as well keep going with the Black Series, especially the clones. So we did Rex and Wolf in the last video, and my not so subtle but sort of subtle Commander Gree. Do you agree that we should be reviewing him? Because I agree that we should be doing him. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Not him, the bad jokes. But anyways, so here he is in all of his green glory. And I like him. I've got I don't know. The helmet kind of throws me off a little bit. Mind you, I do like the design of the helmet. Maybe just the contrast compared to the rest of the figure. That white really pops pretty hard on him. And then the only other thing is just the two straps kind of make it look like he's wearing suspenders. But better to have a Gree than no Gree. Do you agree? Okay, I maybe not promise about the Gree puns, so we'll see where we get. So he's got his DC 15A, and he does come with a DC 15. Oh, I had it and I forgot it. I want to say S, but I could be completely wrong. Robert, thank you so much for some of the info. Honestly, I've missed you. I'm not making fun or anything. Actually, I quite love the information that you do have to add to just kind of my initial thoughts and reviews on these all the figures. So I was actually pretty stoked to see that you poked back in for the other two that I did yesterday. So I mean, other than that, and then other accessories which I don't have because I didn't want to lose them, especially the one, and that would be the little antenna which goes into his little back piece. It's a loose thing. I know a lot of people actually just put a dollop of glue and they permanently glue it in. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then he also comes with a set of binoculars, and those are in the box. So of course I'm not gonna bring those, just like his other the other DC. Crap. Oh man, I tell you, I was trying to actually, Robert, I was trying to impress you a little bit by actually looking up the names of the two weapons. And DC 50, it's a DC 15S, I think. But again, Robert, seriously, man, correct me if I am wrong. So I mean, with the weapons, it's just a straight gray. There's no wash to it whatsoever. Nothing. But these are cool. I quite like the weapon. So he holds it quite nicely, two-handed. So we'll just take that out for now. So he does have, double jointed elbows, but he kind of runs the same as my Wolf. He doesn't quite get a deep bend on mine anyways. And again, I don't want to force it because I don't want to cry on camera, and I would leave that in if I did. I wouldn't edit that out. So ooh, look at that. There, you just boop. Let's see if we can find his head. Okay, here's his head. Here he is with no head. So that shows you how much range you have going backwards. Not very much. It's a pretty tight. So he does get down, but as far as that's about it without it popping off the hinge. So there you go. And then with his pauldrons, they tend, unless you can kind of get them up, they are a little flexible. There we go. We did clear it a little bit. So that's about as much as you're gonna get without possibly, again, putting stress on these and maybe them not wanting to eventually come back in. But I would imagine do a little bit of heat and you could probably play around with it a little bit. But he's got the upper bicep swivel. Where's the joint in his hands? Mine always seems to be a little stiff, but I can't, yeah, that one's not gonna, so he's got a side to side on this one. This one's just being stubborn. And then really same thing that we've seen. You know, they're not built for like parkour and ninja skills or whatever, right? They're built for combat. But he does have cool detail. I love the camo, and the natural lighting in the tent really kind of brings it out a little bit more, so which is really cool. So you can really see the definition of the camouflage, like all the paint wear on his the upper shoulder pads that he's got. But yeah, it's just really this. As long as I don't think of them as suspenders, I tend to, you know, that's why I kind of keep his blaster rifle, the DC-15A, kind of in front of him to hopefully take away from staring at these. But I mean, I do like the design of the helmet. I just think that it's too light to go with the rest of him. I mean, he'd blend in pretty well from here down, but as soon as he'd pop his head up, you know, I mean, Yoda took it off anyway, right? But you know, he's awesome. I do like him. He was probably the last one out of the ranking clone troopers that I got, and luckily, again, he was for us, it was a Toys R Us exclusive, and there was one, and box wasn't super great, but again, I'm out of box, so that didn't really bother me about the box. I just wanted to make sure that, for one, he had that little antenna piece and the binoculars. I would have been okay if he would have been short some weapons, because you know, most of the troopers, be it the stormtroopers or the clone troopers or the snow troopers or the whatever, some of them do tend to come with more than one weapon. So I could have easily armed him or looked on eBay to find, like, say, a loose batch of blaster rifles and pistols and what have you. So yeah, but he was there. I got the heads up from a buddy saying, "Oh, I was just there at Toys R Us yesterday and I saw one on the shelf." So I called, and luckily they had him. He was still there. Oh wow, that really just pops off real easy. It's be real easy to do a battle scene with Yoda lopping his melon off. But yeah, you know, he's got little side pocket detail. I wish, or my wish would be, that maybe they could, I don't know if they would go back and revisit this figure and do one with you know, unmasked, and then give him a helmet to go over like Rex and Wolf. I think that would be pretty cool. And then, oh, we didn't look at, and then he, unfortunately, the way he's built with his double canisters going on the back there, those hit and that's it. He's got like no back. It's a little bit more front, but he's yeah, he's not a whole lot of range in the midsection. But yeah, I'd like to see maybe a bit of a redo on him and Cody as well. I mean, Cody has definitely been around a lot longer. I think, well, he's been around the longest out of all the ranking guys. So I think Cody could definitely stand for an upgrade, a redo, as it were. But yeah, that's gonna do it for Commander Gree. So let me know down in the comments, guys. Do you have him? Have you found him? Did you do I'm not 100% sure. I think I had heard, right, that they had found more, or they were going to put more of these out, and then I think they decided to either cancel the orders. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't really pay too much attention, as I didn't have to worry about it because I have him. So yeah, so that's going to do it. So again, let me know What do you think of him? Is this one that you like to have in your collection, or that you're gonna try to hunt down? Yeah, I'd like to know. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Comment, share, like, subscribe, all that usual YouTube mumbo jumbo that everybody says at the end of every YouTube video. And that's going to do it for Gree. I think he's, for the most part, he's a solid, I'd say I give him a solid mid rank. If I had my, if I had my junk in the trunk with me, yeah, I'd give him, he'd be about a middle of the road rupee for sure. Don't you agree? I had to get one more in. Come on, you can't. Come on, it's Canada Day. Happy Canada Day to all my fellow Canadians out there. And 4th of July is 3 days away. So to all my American watchers, friends, happy 4th of July coming up. There'll be some more videos out before then, but you know, we'll just get it all documented now in case I forget. And that's going to do it for me. We are getting ready to pack up the tent or the trailer and jog it home sometime later on this afternoon. And yeah, so that's going to do it, guys. Have a great day, Canada Day, whatever day it is for you, and we will see you soon. Hey.